that allows FromSoft to see that there is a community worth supporting here and providing continuous support to. So thank you guys.
Yeah,
Really appreciate it.
it is a big part of it, and thank you to all the viewers that have joined us for the finals match here. We've got Blend against Bulls, and I don't know. Looking at the bracket earlier today, I'd say this one is no surprise to me that I'm seeing these two play up against each other once again. But yeah, a few adjustments here from each player, and we're gonna get ready to start off this finals match, ladies and gentlemen. Bulls and Blend.
All right, early damage potentially coming in, but nope, missed everything. What a great showing of how to avoid all of those dastardly missiles, as well as not only the missiles, but the laser drones. Gets very close, could possibly have gotten a shot up. Maybe he did, but not very much damage at all. Taking a little bit more damage is Blend, knowing that they could use this environment to their advantage, but it's going to be a chase either way.
Unfortunately, just getting slightly stuck on one of those buildings there. Wasn't able to quite find the follow-up. 2 damage here, but keeping right in close with Bulls here. Trying to make sure that he can find that angle. Looks for it there. It's a little bit of damage off. Both bars are just barely even here. It's just slightly in Bulls' favor here, but still very, very close. Anyone's game at this point right now. Just good usage of the Coral Shield. Nice little stop there. Will find himself a kick, and will find himself a stagger into kick there, and this is the combo that I'm talking about right here. That's Coral Shield usage at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Makes sure that he can avoid some of that additional damage, and then finds himself for the stagger and punishes Bulls over aggression.
Absolutely. Look at the expertise of that. That entire combo had one counter, and Blend was able to maximize on it to a T.
This is just what makes him such a good player, is his ability to basically find these angles and effectively punish his opponent too when they misplay. It's almost like this guy plays with nerves of steel. He doesn't get nervous, he doesn't get flustered, in all of his movement and all of his execution of the controls is just very well put together every time. Nice assault boost there to avoid the kick from Bulls, and will find the Zimmerman shots to land the ending blow there. That's round 1 and match 1.
All right, well done by both players. Wait, you mean to tell me that people don't, their hands don't start shaking on the first match? Are you telling me that that's a thing? Because I need to maybe get checked out.
I'll be honest, I feel like my heart's beating out of my chest every single game I go into, win or lose. So, it really is masterful to see like such tight and precise execution, right, by these guys.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, let's see if Bulls knows what's coming. Blend knows what he's going to do. So let's see if Bulls can counteract what happened this last time. Here, we're going to go ahead and switch over to Bulls' point of view. We did watch Blend take the victory this last time, so now we want to see what does it look like from Bulls' perspective. How does he identify what he's going to be doing next and how he's going to be avoiding his opponent?
I'll tell you what, when Blend is following you right there in the assault boost runaway and you turn around and he's right on you, we call that a typical Blend jump scare. Very usual there. Assault armor will land, kick will land from Bulls. This is the mechanical kind of prowess we love to see from these AC6 players. That only happens, when you get these really, really competitive matches against some of the best in AC6. But yeah, I mean, it's just these micro movements that you don't see other people make. I don't even make these kinds of micro movements. I consider myself an average AC6 player, but to see these guys do it is really just inspiring, from a competitive standpoint. And the amount of effort and work that goes into it to be this delicate with every single motion and movement that you make really is a testimony to their skill here. Bulls finding a little bit of damage here. Gonna take a drone to the back there. Man, I mean, the AP lead is just barely right there, and you see their Blend being able to take it away with a nicely timed Zimmerman shot in transition.
Blend does have it so far. Interesting.
Pulse armor there.
Yep.
Yeah, he's looking for it. He's looking for something here. He can play a little more aggressive while that pulse armor is up. He's looking to try and end this one right here.
He's right there.
Oh man, Zimmerman's shot's just barely there. It's gonna land as he goes up for the assault armor, and that's gonna be Blend in round 2, match 1, going in his favor. Bulls to answer the difference in this matchup. I think that could be the winning solution for Bulls. We'll see if he runs back the same exact build. It could be maybe a confidence thing. Maybe he feels like he made some micro mistakes and can keep the loadout that he has, or maybe he says, I'm going to go for more passive, option in the Coral Shield to protect myself from those types of all-ins. And we're going to see it right here. Bulls, I think, is still opting for 2 back laser drones. So he says, run back the cards, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2 is mine. I'm going to take it here. We'll have to see if that's the case, ladies and gents. Blend versus Bulls, match 2. Let's do it, Core. I'm so excited.
Oh, this is going to be good. I cannot wait. I've seen both players perform so amazingly today. This is going to be by far one of the most nail-biting games, I would hope. We've seen games go down to the wire. We've seen terminal shields come out. No, not even terminal shields, sorry. Pulse shields come out. We've seen assault armors at close range from missile boats, but this is going to be the end of it. This is a full chase versus a full run build, and there's a lot of flexibility here.
And I am curious here, because we did see, I believe, Bulls go into the prep screen. I wonder if he decided and opted for assault armor this time. I think he might have ran pulse. There's assault armor. He is going to pop it there. It is going to trade back some damage there. But Blend, right on the coattails of Bulls here, is going to be able to find a nice little return bit of damage there. Bulls, and that very, very low here. Yep, that's going to be good movement from Blend to be able to find the stagger there. And this is really what makes him so effective as a player. He's constantly able to stay within range and use the constant pressure of the Zimmermans. You see a lot of situations where you might be able to get that first salvo off, but then your opponent assault boosts away, and they run down their stagger bar, and it's no use. You're not able to actually combo it. But Blend with his movement is so damn effective that he's just on his coattails this entire damn time.
It's been fairly one-sided, I'm watching from the perspective of Blend, and it just seems like he's not taking a ton of damage, maybe a little bit of chip here and there, but every time it's like inevitably just, well, when am I going to get the Zimmerman shot? Not if I'm going to get the Zimmerman shot. Just give me a couple seconds more. I'll get it.
Yep, absolutely. And Bulls here on the last drags of his AP. Round 1 here in match 2, really looking Blend favored. Honestly, don't let the missile boats scare you, ladies and gentlemen. Blend seems to have figured out the answer. It's just good damn movement. That's going to be it right there. Zimmerman's through the buildings. Blend takes it in 1.
All right. Disco says, Blend doesn't chase, he hunts. And I would agree with that entirely. I mean, absolutely. That is, it's like a hunter stalking their prey. There's just no stopping him.
100%. It's just, man. You got to give props, and you have to recognize it for what it is, right? There's not a lot of people that can run this type of composition and have such effectiveness, right, in a very kitey matchup, one where your weapons are basically only useful at close range, and for you to be able to stick to your opponent this well and have such effectiveness in it really is a testimony to skill here, and just a complete understanding and mastery of his mech and of AC6 in general. It's just right on him the entire time. And this is the thing, he keeps in these close quarters fights, he's able to stay within effective Zimmer range, he gets the Zimmer stagger, and then he's right there.
Yeah,
Assault armor just not going to be enough.
And for everyone who's watching, there is currently a bug here where the aperitifs do not show up on your screen. So while he is, seemingly using that coral shield unnecessarily or perhaps randomly, he is blocking a ridiculous number of missiles that are aiming right for his back. And if all of those hit, would absolutely stagger him and put the match entirely in Bull's favor.
Yeah, 100% here. Bulls trying to claw this one back after kind of a rough start in that early stagger that chipped away at his health bar here. Bulls will be able to find a way to run away there. Nice coral shield usage to block the missiles that come through. But again, still the match in Blend's favor here as far as the AP lead goes. Bulls trying to duck and dodge around the A structure here, but Blend right on his back here, trying to find the damage, trying to find the angle of approach. Bulls here getting much more passive, I'd say, with his movement, much more careful with his movement, trying not to stay within range for far too long. But right now, he just needs a missile salvo to land. That's going to be a nice kick and some additional damage that's going to come through.
Almost, and it looked like the pulse armor came out with Blend. He was trying to make that move, go in with the pulse armor and then the coral shield to make the end, an end move here, but he was not able to. So that goes in favor of Bulls. Now Bulls does have a lot less health and may get killed here, but does get away.
He's just barely hanging on here. Last 45 seconds here. If Blend takes this, that is going to be finals in his favor here. Zimmerman's not going to quite find their mark as they're blocked by the bridge there. Just barely 40 seconds now. Counting down here. Blend still with the AP lead. and advantage here in his favor. 30 seconds now, counting down the clock, waiting for an opportunity. Gonna look for the assault boost in, ducking and dodging between the buildings here, trying to find Bowles as he's hot on his tail here, trying to find the shot, trying to find the angle, but Bowles running away here. 20 seconds last. Bowles needs to find a land here. He needs to find shots on Blend
he
if
gets
he's
out
going
of
to
it.
make this turn.
Oh, he's got to come away with those. Oh, can he possibly get a little bit of damage out with those laser drones as
He's got to go for a kick here. He's got to go for a kick here.
Oh,
He tries,
no,
but it's
and
not
he
going to be
takes-
enough, and that's going to be Blend here as your finals champion in Core Gaming's 1v1 Open. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Blend.